I thought I was done for the night, but it seems to be that I'm not. People in this world, we're not all going to think alike. We're not all going to be into the same things. We're not all going to be happy with each other 100% of the time. Some people don't know how to take their anger and use it constructively, because everyone gets angry. Everyone has that emotion. Now, I know that women, we're the most emotional people on the face of the planet, and I have no problem saying that. What I do have a problem with is the fact that a lot of times males don't understand that they are also very emotional. Only it's not the same emotions. We're very emotional when it comes to love, family, pain, rejection. I have dealt with a lot of rejection in my life. I am going to start doing a kind of a draw my life, but without the board for right now, and then kind of go from there and see where it takes me. Starting from when I was very small, I was raised by my grandmother and my grandfather until he passed away at the time I was 4. Without a father. My grandfather was my father, but he died when I was 4 years old. Young. So, I mean, I still remember him, but it's like I got raised without a father. At the age of 12, I was molested and raped by a family member. Took away my innocence and changed the whole course of my life. Because of the happening to me, my life went down a completely different path than what it should have. It's still difficult to talk about it, even though I have forgiven him and my father. Forgiveness is for ourselves. It is not for the other person. It wasn't until I forgave both my father and my uncle that I was able to finally move on with my life. From the anger that I was unleashing within myself, but my addiction, of the inability to be a good girlfriend or wife. At the age of 16, I got married. I was looking for love, apparently. That's what I came to learn throughout the years, was thinking that if I could find a love from a man, then I could feel better about myself and not feel like I'm such a reject. Come to find out, of course, being so young, at the time I didn't think of it that way, he did cheat on me. And so that led me to never trust a man, probably until this day. That was the final straw for me, and I told myself I was never going to let a man hurt me like that. Went through my addiction and, had my children, and went through this whole scene of being someone that I didn't like very much. And I thought I had finally met that person at the age of 25 that I could finally learn to love and trust again. As we all know, that didn't work out. We know this by a few videos. Only that it's more of just about being faithful. I mean, at this point, it's like, to me, in my mind, my crazy mind, all men cheat. That's what I think of. That's what I believe. And I don't believe anyone ever again in my life could make me change my mind on that. Ever in my life. Why I would never remarry. And better bite my words. You never know, right? I don't think so. But more than anything, it's the fact that we both had pretty crazy backgrounds. Anger is such a hard emotion if you cannot control it. Pain can be really bad because, of course, that leads up to depression, and it leads up to suicide and attempts. But anger not only hurts you, but it hurts the person that you're around. There's so many ways that you can resolve your anger. But when you're two very different people, that seems almost impossible. I just want everyone out there to know that I'm still going to keep going. I'm not going to let anyone else's anger define me after trying so hard for so many years to change my life. That little tidbit and a little bit about who I am and some of the issues that have caused me to be a stronger person, because I don't believe it made me a weaker one. Wish you a good night.